Assalamualaikum and good morning again. Okay, this is the third part. Probably it's going to be shorter. Okay, understanding. We're going to proceed. All right. Understanding and recognizing text organization feature. This is type for part 4, 6, and 7 in the reading paper. Okay, technique and features used are likely based on text genre. Okay, example how passage can be developed based on chronological, time order, anecdotes and illustration, exemplification, and references. Okay, if you do not know what I mean, you can always look at the book and you see what kind of a question we are talking about. This is in part 4, 6, 7 in the reading paper. Okay, now we go to the next one. Okay, understanding and recognizing text organization and features. All right, example how passage can be developed based on genre. Okay, cause and effect, problem and solution, comparison and contrast, factual description, hypothesis, evidence, listing, classification. Okay, you can recognize this by the type of writing style that we have studied before this. All right, cause and effect, problem and solution, and whatnot. All right, next one. Okay, so these are the tips for reading tasks. Now, how to handle gap text? Part 5. You open the book and you see part 5 of the reading paper. Read through the gap text to gain an overall idea of the structure and purpose of the text and read the 7 provided answers. All right. Okay. And look carefully at the information before and after the gap. Pay attention to the linguistic devices and grammar used by the writer. After filling the missing gaps, you see, read the passage again to see if it makes sense. Next, tips answer to multiple or matching multiple choice question. Underline the keywords in the question, skim through the text until you come to the part of the section needed to answer the question. Check each possible answer option given carefully. Remember that some of the most likely answer may have been paraphrased. It's not really it's written like that. It's paraphrased instead of taken directly from the text. All right. Some of the vocabulary given in the options are found in the text. Only one of the option is the most suitable response question. All right. We have come to the end of our discussion here, or rather introduction to reading. Okay, now I would like to invite you to ask you to read the wonderful articles, reports, review, and whatnot in the book. Okay, I find it the new format and the last format is what you call equally interesting. Some of the texts are really good, informative. If you check out your older brother or sister's Muet book, you will find, for example, okay, there are different books. They use the one used by KMPH. Usually, there are tons of different amazing articles. You got to know about history, about science, the sex changing animals such as fish and whatnot. And this is also. But now, what you're doing now, you're having now usually there are short articles report later, but nevertheless, it's still interesting. So, my advice to you is, unlike the last semesters, some parts or some what you call we have four, is it? Reading, listening, speaking and writing, some students tend to score one over another, but now the weighting is similar, 25, 25, 25, 25. So it is perhaps appropriate for them to sometimes lower down a bit some standards in certain parts, because all parts are now equal in weighting. So I hope you know benefited from this presentation. I believe some of you have no idea what I'm talking about, but if you are looking at what I'm saying here and you refer to the which part that I'm referring and look at the book, and then you know what I'm talking about. So this will be all. Um, so see you again, and I hope that flip through the books and read, and only you can must and do the exercises even without me. Okay, and I believe some of you still have not purchased the book. I hope you have purchased it, and so we cannot study without it. And if somebody having problem in not buying it, or whatever the problem is, okay, I understand, and I believe you have some friends to snap it and read it from your phone and from your PC. But for me personally, reading online with the snap picture, it is not the best way to read. And, I get headache reading them, because small letter and whatnot. And so I hope you have purchased the book, and after this we're going to learn and going to do exercises, and we're going to analyze text and whatnot. So that's all for me. Thank you very much for lending your ears. So we meet again in different video after this.